This program is brought to you by Bobway Media, a work of the Chipman Road Church of Christ in Lee's Summit, Missouri, and under the oversight of the elders of the Chipman Road Church of Christ. We thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me today here on Studies in Christian Evidences. This podcast is designed for elementary age children. Thank you for listening. Our memory verse for our next few lessons is Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please Him. For he who comes to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of those who diligently seek Him. Hebrews 11 and verse 6. Thank you for joining me today as we look at the theory of evolution. Our topic today is changes, big and small. The word evolution can have many different meanings. Basically, the word means to unroll, unfold, or change. Anything can evolve or change over a period of time. For instance, the body style of the Corvette certainly has evolved since the 1960s. Young children evolve into adults. A bud can evolve into a flower. However, when most people think of evolution, they do not think about small changes, such as in the design of a car, the growth of children into adults, or the development of a bud into a flower. In the present day, the word evolution brings to mind thoughts of an amoeba, gradually changing over millions of years into a human. So in order to determine whether or not evolution is true, we must clarify what kind of change we are discussing. Small changes in living things are recognized and accepted by both creationists and evolutionists. Such changes have been given the name microevolution, meaning small change. Microevolution is responsible for much of the diversity that we see in dogs, cats, and other animals. However, even though through the years people figured out how to breed different dogs to create the particular variety of dog they wanted, no one has ever figured out how to breed two dogs together and get a cat. Small changes occur within limits, but eventually those changes come to a genetic barrier that is impossible to cross. Both evolutionists and creationists recognize the fact that small changes take place in plants and animals. However, some people refuse to recognize that these changes have certain limits. They believe that if nature is given enough time, that it will eventually turn a dog into something other than a dog. This idea of big change is often called macroevolution, also known as the general theory of evolution. This idea basically states that all living things originated from a single life form billions of years ago. Then, by a series of changes over billions of years, this life form evolved into different creatures such as fish, lizards, monkeys, and man. The problem with macroevolution is that it goes against what we observe in nature, and that it does not recognize the limits of change. No one has ever seen a dog produce anything other than a dog. Sure, a long-eared dog with a long tail and long legs can have a puppy with short ears, a short tail, and stubby legs, but the puppy will always be a dog. Thank you for listening today to Studies in Christian Evidences. We hope you have enjoyed today's program. You can find out more about Bobway Media by visiting our website at bobwaymedia.org, as well as finding us on social media. And as always, to God be the glory.